All right, folks, welcome back to the channel. As you can see, the gravel guy came and brought his gravel, dumped about 4 tons of that number 2 stone. So I'm gonna try my best to fill in around where I graded out last video and make sure that this gets a good little base gravel on it so it won't wash out. So put you on the time lapse and see what we can do. All right, folks, well, that's 4 tons of gravel for you. It took me a while. I've never really spread gravel with the back blade before, but I figured it out, so it was okay. I probably need another 3 or 4 because I don't know if you saw, but there was another stump right here, so I filled that in and got that flat. And so I got the majority of this done. And really all I want to do next is put a little bit of gravel here and then just a little more kind of where the back blade is to finish that off. But for now, this is good. This is what I wanted, so this will work. Hey guys, it's been a couple days, but we're back. Gravel area looks good still, which is good. So I'm back out here and gonna do a little bit of work on the forestry mulch field and get it ready to put seed down. The last step I have to do is, after all that soil's turned up and mounded up, I just need to take the back blade and kind of push everything down, get it level. I was considering kind of waiting to see what would happen, but the more I looked at it, I was like, it needs leveled out. I don't have a disc, which is okay. I think I can do it. If not, I'm gonna ask my one friend from church, see if he'll let me borrow his. But I'll show you what I'm talking about here. All right, so essentially you don't want to plant on, I don't know if the camera does it justice, but essentially it's like this. And so I'm trying to just kind of push everything over that was all folded up and then make it level, just so it'll be a level surface once the grass starts to take root, and it is just bearable to mow and walk on, and you're not tripping on everything. So I'm gonna put you on a time lapse and let's see if we can get this leveled out. Well, folks, I'm about halfway done. Really pleased with how it's doing, and it's actually helping me out because it's pulling a lot of the roots and sticks and rocks, and it's pulling them down to the back. So what I did, you saw earlier, I did this little section and I pushed it all off in the corner. So I'm going to keep going. You can kind of see the difference here. I don't think the camera does it justice how deep some of those cuts are. So really it's just kind of pushing all the dirt that was on top, just kind of filling all the ruts in, getting it flat so it's not a really bumpy field, excuse me. And it'll be a lot more manageable later on down the road. So I'll set you guys up and we'll get this other half done. All right, well, I'd say this field's ready for planting. So I got the majority off. I'll go around and pick up kind of the general big stuff that I missed, but for the most part, it's ready to rock. I'm really pleased. The back blade did a really good job of smoothing out all the ruts, pulling off even more junk that I got that piled up over there, and yeah, did a really good job. I'll in the next, Lord willing, tomorrow, I'm gonna come back out and I need to get my little handheld grass spreader, and I'll go ahead and get it planted. It's looking like a really good week of weather. Tomorrow's looking like sunny, and then the next like 2-3 days, Tuesday, Wednesday, even into Thursday, looking like some rain. So that'd be really good to get some rain on it, get it down. The temperature's starting to come up. It's not getting too cold at night, so it's getting up. This week it'll be up in the upper 50s, low 60s. So I'm really looking forward to it. Definitely get this thing planted, get this field looking really good. So I'll pick you guys up tomorrow and we'll see what we can get done. All right, folks, so it's the next day. Just got off work, just got down here. So I'm gonna go ahead and spread this seed again. I just wanted to reiterate, it is a pasture mix of it's K31 tall Kentucky grass fescue, and then red clover, which will be a really good nitrogen enriching plant that'll help essentially fertilize grass. So I don't really have to do as much work to it. So it's really good. Last year, as you saw in a previous video, I did plant just the tall fescue on the part of the build site. And where I planted it, it did amazing. I mean, I didn't do anything to it, so it should do really well. So I will just put you guys on time lapse. Got my little hand spreader thing here, so it should help me out and try to get this knocked out and get home before dinner. right, everybody. Well, as you can see, it's been all seeded up. I'm really excited. I really think it's going to do a good job. I was really pleased, like I said, last year with how the grass did, and I really think that this pasture mix of the fescue and the red clover is really going to do a good job back here. So got it all thoroughly seeded. I kind of went up. I also grabbed a small bag of this straight tall fescue, and I did some of the areas on the build site that I didn't get with grass seed last year. So Lord willing, everything will take root, and I'll have a good report for you guys in about a month or so. Hopefully this will look all nice and green and look really good. So I do appreciate you guys watching. I'm really thankful for some of the new subscribers we've gotten the last week or two. I do ask that if you did enjoy the video, that you would give it a like, that you would consider subscribing to our channel, and turn on the notification bell and share it to others so they can see what we're doing here on our little homestead. So again, thanks for watching, and I hope you all have a blessed day.